Hey, family. So the next thing God shows us about him is he is, they say jealous, but I don't like to use that word jealous. Okay? I would like to say is God demands his respect. Okay? He wakes us up. He feeds us. He makes sure we have everything we need. And all he wants in return is a thank you, right? All he wants in return is just that we acknowledge that it is him that is doing those things for us, right? If you go to Jeremiah, all right, in chapter 1, verse 16, it says, I will pronounce my judgment on my people because of their wickedness in forsaking me, in burning incense to other gods, and in worshiping what their hands have made. Okay? So he's saying he's not jealous because God is all about uplifting his people. He's all about, want his people to shine, right? Do great things, right? But what he don't like is that he's pouring into you, right? To be great, and then soon as you become great, you go and say, "Oh, I like to thank myself because myself got me here," right? And then what he said, you worshiping things that your own hands made. It's like you're saying, I did this, right? Or you're worshiping fake things that has no power, right? You giving everybody thanks but him, right? You believe everything but him, right? So this is what God is saying in Jeremiah, right? He also say in chapter 2, he says they follow worthless idols and they became worthless themselves, okay? They did not ask, where is the Lord who brought us out of Egypt, okay? Who led us through the barren wilderness, who brought us through land of deserts and ravens, right? The land of drought and other darkness, the land where no one travels and no one lives, right? He said, when things good, you're not looking for me. When everything's going good in your life, you're not looking for me. You don't care about me. You worshiping other gods. You don't even care to talk to me. You ain't looking for me. He said, where's, you're not asking where's God? Where's the Lord? Where's the Creator? Where's Yahweh? Right? It says the priest did not ask where's the Lord. Those who deal with the law did not know me. The leaders rebelled against me. The prophets prophesied by Baal, following worthless idols. He said the people that was in charge, that's supposed to be closest to me, was doing the worst. They prophesied by demons. They giving thanks to demons and worthless stuff with no power, stuff that they created with their own hands and say has power but have no power. Right? God said that makes him feel, if you go to Jeremiah 3, this is how it makes God feel when we worship other things other than him, because he's the only one and only true God. So if you worshiping anything other than him, he says, if a man divorces his wife and she leaves him and marry another man, should he return to her again? Would not the land be completely defiled? But you have lived as a prostitute with many lovers. Would you now return to me? So in God's eyes, every time you put something before him, it's like we cheating on him. We prostituting ourselves to all these different things that don't matter. He just, to him, it's like we sleeping around with a whole bunch of people. Not caring about how he feels. Not caring about how it's making him look. So that's why when they say God is a jealous God, I don't really like that term, because it's not that he's jealous. Because why would he be jealous? He got everything. He got all the power in the world. He created everything. He has nothing to be jealous about. What it is God just requires respect. He wants us to respect him. He's like, I'm doing these things. All I want is my acknowledgement. Because if it was us, we would feel the same way. If you're at work doing all the work, and then your boss come and they say, who's doing all this great work for the business? And your boss said, it's me, knowing he ain't did nothing and it's been you doing all the work, how would you feel? You wouldn't like it. You would not like it if somebody else took credit for any work that you have done and didn't acknowledge you at all. You wouldn't like it. You would feel underappreciated. You would be ready to quit that job and go find another where they appreciate you more. That's the same thing with God. He's sitting here doing all this work, taking care of us, feeding us, providing a roof over our head, helping us get a job, helping us get cars, like helping us survive, helping us have prosperous lives. And we would rather go and thank a gold statue or a statue made out of wood, or we'll go thank a mermaid, something other than him. And so God is saying we are forsaking him when we do that, because God doesn't forsake anybody. It is us who forsake him. Like I say all the time, nobody has been hurt more than God. Nobody has been stabbed in the back more than God. Can you imagine millions of years building people up, pouring into people, for a majority of those people to turn their back on you once they get good? People do that to us and we get mad. But then we turn around and do the same thing to God. All right? So, I said my piece. But we do learn from God's word is that he do require respect. And he do require, okay, for us to give thanks for what he do for us. And if we can't just say thank you after he's done so much for us, it makes him angry. He gets frustrated. He no longer wants to be around us. You can see it. You can see it. He says it. It's like, I don't want to be around you. You hurt my feelings. All I want to do is love you and pour into you and give you things, and you have a great life, but you don't respect me. You can't even say thank you. And it hurts me. That is what God is saying to us. This is what he's saying to his people. And I pray that you can see that. Go to Jeremiah. He talks about it a lot in there. See his hurt, his pain, feel his pain. God is a God of understanding. He takes us through different things so we can understand him. And it's like, just like how you might not like something, he feels the same way. He don't like it either. But sometimes we don't have empathy or sympathy for things unless we go through it. We don't care unless we go through it. Then we care. Then that's when we care. Then that's when we want to put together organizations to help. Because we had to go through it to understand how it feels to want to help. But I hope this video helps someone that is trying to understand and learn who God is, to help you on your journey with understanding and learning who he is so you can get closer to him. Yeah, have a good night. Bye.